Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Praise the Lord and welcome, welcome, welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today. It leads you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because mourning is a good thing. So glad you're here with us on today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 326. I'm so glad y'all in the mix. We're going to talk about I continue to honor the person and the relationship. I continue to honor the person and the relationship. Let's talk about it. The person who died was such a special, irreplaceable part of my life. While the nature of our relationship has changed, I continue to honor the person they were and the relationship we had while they were still on the earth. No doubt about it, the person who died was such a special, irreplaceable part of your life. They played their part. When you think about movies or you think about a play, everybody in the movie has a role to play. They play that role, and if you're a really good actor, you play that part significantly well. When you think about the person who died, this individual had a part to play in your life, right? Whether it was a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a son or a daughter, a grandmother, a grandfather, a friend, an uncle, an auntie, a cousin, you name it. They played a role in your life. And that role was significant, perhaps in so many different ways, right? That they showed up, they filled that gap, they showed up, they loved you, they showed up, y'all had this connection, y'all had minutes, moments, and memories together. They played such an important part in your life, and right, they are special and irreplaceable. Nobody can take their place. Nobody can be them and do them like them. The connection you had, the memories you shared, the moments that you had together, the inside jokes, the love, the camaraderie, you name it, all of that wrapped up in together. Um, you won't have again, right? In somebody else, because every situation is unique. While the nature of your relationship has changed, you can continue to honor the person they were and relationship that you had while they were still on this earth. Even though they have transitioned, you can still honor the person they were and the relationship you had. You can honor the person they were and the relationship you had. You may be saying, well, how can I do that? How does that happen? How does that work? For instance, I can visit the grave or the permanent resting place on the anniversary of the death. These are what you call rituals, right? There are rituals that we do to honor the person they were and the relationship that we had. And for a lot of people, I mean, it can be difficult because a lot of people be like, I ain't trying to go to the grave. I ain't trying to go to the burial site. I ain't been there since the funeral. I ain't trying to go back. For everybody, it's different. But you find unique ways to honor the person that they were, to honor the relationship that they had. And so one of those things that you can do, you go visit them. You go see them, right? Most times people will go see them on the date they died, a lot of times on their birthday, right? Sometimes people go all the time. Some people, man, I go out there all the time. Some people go every week. Sometimes they'll go like on Mother's Day or Father's Day, depending on if it was a mother or father. So a lot of times people, they engage in this particular ritual because it helps. It's part of the mourning process. You got to remember, grief is what you feel, but mourning is what you reveal. Mourning is what you express outside of yourself. Mourning is how you express it outside of yourself. How do you express this outside of yourself? Mourning has to be active. There has to be movement. There has to be motion. When there's movement, when there's motion, that's when you truly begin to mourn, right? So it's how do you express this outside of yourself? So the ritual of going to the grave, that's one way we can do it. Permanent resting place on the anniversary. I can buy flowers, a cake. I can make a special meal or another fitting treat on their birthday and share it with someone else in my life, right? So on their birthday, who says you got to stop baking cakes, right? Pastor Duncan, is that a little crazy? No, it ain't crazy. It's mourning. It's how we express outside of ourselves. For some people, you be like, man, that's too much. Are we going to sing happy birthday? Who going to blow out the candle because they not here, right? A wind may come through and blow it out. And that might that might freak you out. But it's rituals. It's things that we can do. It's things that we do that honors them, right? That honors them. Yeah, baking a cake, sharing it with somebody you love, taking cupcakes to a school, doing something in their memory. Yes, it's their birthday. And so this is how I want to celebrate their birthday. This is their favorite meal. This is how I want to celebrate their birthday. Excuse me. This is how I want to celebrate their birthday. I'm going to make their favorite meal. And I'm going to go downtown and I'm going to give it away to homeless people. I'm going to make their favorite meal. I'm going to call the family over and we're going to have their favorite meal. Yes, we're going to bake a cake. And I'm going to bake a cake and we're going to share it as a family. I'm going to bake a cake. I'm going to give it to somebody. Or I'm going to get a lot of cupcakes. They would have been 50 this year. Let me go buy 50 cupcakes and see if I can donate them to something they were connected to, something they were a part of, or just random. I'll just go downtown to give away 50 cupcakes. What you giving away the cupcakes for? Oh, it's my husband's birthday today. He would have been 50, and I just want to share the love, and I want to do 50 cupcakes for him. So that's it. That's why I'm doing that. Yeah, it's a ritual. Rituals help us to remember. Rituals help us to mourn. Rituals, they help us to express outwardly what we're feeling inwardly. Remember, we don't ignore, we explore. We don't suppress, but we express. And we can do so through the power of ritual. And I think we have frozen. I think we have frozen. I think we have frozen on the screen. I think we have frozen. Let's see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. If y'all screen is frozen, let me know, because I think it's frozen. Is it froze? Is it froze on? Let me see. Let's reload. Oh, there we go, baby. Let's hope it don't freeze again, because it be tripping sometimes. I don't know what it be doing. Yeah, be want y'all to get this word. That's what it is. It don't want y'all to get this word. So these are rituals. These are things that we can do, right? Their treat, birthday, someone else. I can also make a donation, give a gift. I can throw a little party. Y'all, there's so many things you can do. You can make a donation to a charity, their favorite charity. You can give a gift. There's so many things that you can do. But we do it. Why? We do it. Let's go back to the first slide, because I want to let you know why we do it, right? They were such a special, irreplaceable part of your life. The nature of the relationship has changed. We do it to continue to honor the person they were and the relationship that they had while we were on earth. That's our way of honoring who they were and the relationship that they had. What can you do to honor the person who died and the relationship that they had? What can you do to honor that? Maybe you start with some of their favorite. These are a few of their favorite things. Maybe you start with some of their favorite things. Make a list of that. Maybe you start with their passion. What was they passionate about? Who were they connected to? Right? What did they love to do? Maybe you start with those things. Come up with a list, right? And you start to formulated idea. These are the things that help you to navigate through the mourning process. These are the things, and I'm not saying that you may not be sad on that death date or on that anniversary, but these are the things for us to mourn, to express outwardly what we're feeling inwardly. They help you to navigate through the process. Here it is, continuing to mark the significance of the person's role in my life feels right. It's an ongoing ritual of love and grief, grief and love. Yeah, I'm working on my doctoral degree in my project, and it deals with grief. And I'm coming up with this new. I don't want to release it just yet. Ooh, I can't release it just yet. But it's a new grief model, right? I studied the secular models and I studied the spiritual models, and I found the gap. So I'm coming up with a new grief model. And one of those grief models, it involves moving. Some people say forward, some people say onward, right? And they argue what's important. But we do begin to progress, right? We begin to progress. And part of that progression is taking the opportunity to honor the person who. I'm gonna snatch this devotion out and I'm gonna use it in my study to honor. How do I honor? How do I move forward? How do I honor? How do I honor them? How do I honor our relationship? How do I honor them, right? Yeah, and this is part of that through ritual, to develop rituals that honor the individual that passed. I can pour my energy into that. And it's not to pour my energy into that to distract me, but it's to pour my energy into that because this is how I honor them. This is how I honor our relationship, right? In the Bible, when King Saul and Jonathan, his son, died, and David was king, David said, "Yo, man, Saul was trying to kill me, and he was a trip. He was still king, and his son Jonathan, that was my homeboy. I want to do something special for them. They dead and gone. I want to do something special for them. Is there anybody left in the house of Saul that I can bless?" And he's like, he got a grandson, Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth. He still left. David was like, "For real? Yo, word? Jonathan got a word? Man, go bring him to my house. He gonna stay with me for the rest of his days." He honored the death. He honored the friendship. He honored what Jonathan meant to his life by taking in his son, right? And looking out for him and feeding him and for the rest of his days, right? Ritual, y'all. How can you honor the people that have transitioned? Here's the final thought. I'm gonna let y'all go. If y'all got any questions, I'm ready for them. While this person is irreplaceable, I can and will continue to give honor to the life they live. While this person is irreplaceable, I can and will continue to give honor to the life that they live. While this person is irreplaceable, how can you honor and recognize? Look, how can you honor? How can you give honor to the life of the person who lived in your life? Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 326. I'm so glad y'all was in the mix. I continue to honor the person and the relationship. I continue to honor the person and the relationship. Find creative, innovative, special ways to continue to honor the person as well as the relationship. Questions if you got them. If you got them. I know we was frozen for a minute. If y'all got questions, holla at your boy one time for the one time. One time for the one time. I hope y'all working on that. How can y'all honor? How can y'all honor? How can y'all honor? How can y'all honor the person who has transitioned? How can you honor them? We want to honor them. Our connection was special, and I want to honor them in a special way. All right, no questions today. Y'all look quiet. Well, just remember, take this lesson with you. Zip it, lock it, put it in your pocket. Start planning. We have Thanksgiving next week, Christmas next month, birthday, death anniversary day. Know that ritual is a part of the process of mourning. How can you develop rituals. What can you do to help honor the person that has transitioned? Y'all, it's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Nicholson. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here with another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Remember, we don't suppress it, we express it. Small steps lead to great distances. I'm wishing each and every one of you a good morning as you continue to navigate through this grief process. I love you with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's go.